So do I need to explain it or like need to write it?
No, you can say orally.
Okay. So yeah, lifecycle hooks are like constructed callback, connected callback, render callback, and disconnected callback and error callback. So we will constructed callback files when component is created. Here we will initialize the variables, and coming to the connected callback. Connected callback files when instance is created, and if it, once it is inserted into the DOM, then connected callback will get called. Here we will call the event listeners and apex classes. And coming to the render callback will this will get files when uh, when the component this will get files once the component is rendered completed, then component will get rendered. This lifecycle will get called, and here DOM manipulations will execute. Basically here data manipulations will happen in this phase. And coming to the disconnected callback, here in this phase, like removing the here component will get removed from the DOM. And coming to the error callback using error callbacks, it will call after, like we can handle the errors in this phase, and we can handle the errors gracefully for the child components. Okay, so Lightning Data Service is like we'll be having different types of Lightning Data Services. So for building Lightning Data Services, we doesn't require any Apex code. Without using any Apex code, we can write a Lightning Data Services, and we can implement like record data from record edit from record view from, and we can build a forms without writing any apex code, and we'll be having like CRUD permissions inbuilt, and external fls is not required for that. And actually there is a limitations for this as well. Only for one record type, I mean like one records, for single records only we can use this lds. Otherwise we can do as like as we can implement the requirements using normal LWC. So even only like if you want to prepare any forms, in that case we can, and that too for the only single type of records, then we can choose the LDS in LWC. If I want to apply just. So if you want to apply any styles, we can use CSS files, and we can call that method, whatever method added in the HTML file, that method we can call it in CSS file, and there we can apply the styles like padding and coloring, like and the font size and everything we can adjust in the CSS type. And without CSS means if you go with the LDS, doesn't require any CSS. Inbuilt CSS will be available for Salesforce is providing inbuilt CSS for the Lightning Data Service. So we can do with that. Template A, B, and C based on profile. We need to, mm, yes, we can do via like mm, buttons. We can build a button, and we can handle the logic in apex class, like here we are calling based on profiles, like we can filter out the profiles in backend code, and we will return the profile names based on condition. So once that particular profile is written, based on that we can handle the HTMLs using if condition. If else conditions on HTML, we can change the HTML based on the conditions. We can also add this logic in the JS. Whatever the apex values we are returning in the apex controller class, we can call that method in the JS, and there we will check that profile name if else like conditions, and based on that we can manipulate the HTML ABC templates. Based on that we can show the templates ABC, we can load that. Example, so I have a component A and component B for system admin UI should be component A HTML, and other user it's HTML where you code it because HTML is server side. Based on users, or like we can do like backend logic will be, we can do it by JS, like the users which we are handling, that we can do directly in the VS code, because since now Salesforce is giving options like new in a new recent release, we got we got keywords like uh, to call the users, get user info, like directly we can call it in JS, we can implement in, we can import in JS. Through that we can identify like admin user or any other user for, like if we based on profiles means we can call it in JS directly, and based on that we can manipulate HTML templates. That logic we can call it in HTML, like if else conditions, and based on or else we can do like boolean also, we can take a boolean attribute and we can make it as true or false. If true is we can show one template, and false we can show other template, like that also we can do it in JS. We can hand it, we can code it in JS as well. And also like apex code in second way, like apex code also we can do it in two ways, we can do it.
Okay, fine, Prasanna. You're done with the interview. Our
Yeah.
team will get back on the updates. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining the meet. You can leave the meet.